honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody, flying in. Minus 54. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, wide open, complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's been quite the season for Maher. First kicker in NFL history with 3 kicks of 60-plus. He's hit twice in 2019 from 60 or more, from 62 just before halftime against the Jets in Week 6. And then 1 week later, he hit from 63 to end the first half against the Eagles. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Now Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. This time Wilson will throw. And he's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Third catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing is Wilson. Incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call it the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. That catch certainly easier than the one Tyler Lockett made in the back left corner of the end zone in the Thursday night win over the Rams in Week 5. My goodness, that was incredible. In fact, the advanced metrics called it the most improbable catch in the NFL in the last 2 years. And if for some reason you missed it, look it up. Pretty impressive. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Speaking of Disley, not sure that the Seahawks really knew what they had in this guy. In his 2nd year now out of the University of Washington. If you remember back to his rookie season, a knee injury really cost him most of that year. But he has come back to be a huge part of the Seahawk offense, catching 4 touchdown passes in Seattle's first 5 games. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. From the 29, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. Let's go, 14. Check 43. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Now it's Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Wilson. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At their own 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Something we're seeing more of with a rise in the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Now Wilson on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Open man is Ursula. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On fourth down, Carson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 12 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Oh, look at this play call. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run with Elliott. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He finds Ursua. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, it's Carson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson wants to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.